Yeah, welcome in. Here we go. We're going to find some edge in the market, make some money. It's going to be a glorious, absolutely glorious day. All right. Can we get the yellow back, please? I mean, this is day one here. At least we can do. Welcome in. We're going to use Portfolio EV like I use Portfolio EV. This is part of my process. These are my portfolios up there. What I'm doing is simple, right? Like if you're brand new to Portfolio EV, this is a market-based approach. It's a top-down market-based approach. I am finding edge. If it's a 4% edge, if it's a 1.5% edge, whatever it may be, we are finding edge within the market. And look, the beauty of it is that we don't have to do much except you just set this thing on autopilot. The bets pop up and you build from there. So every day I do this thread on X, on Twitter, at Shander Bets, of course, is how you can get me here. And just looking at yesterday, wasn't good. I don't think we hit anything really. I mean, we fell short with Edwards. We fell short here. So it's been a stretch of negative variance, to say the least. But the process is still there. I'm still up over 13. It'll probably be about 12 and a half units when it's all said and done here. And what I figured is let's just show you what I'm doing. Let's build a parlay. Let's build a portfolio. Let's show you where the market edge comes from. It's a brand new look on site, and I'm thrilled to do that here. Look, this is our first bet. We've got Max Christie and Harrison Barnes on FanDuel. This Jason Tatum prop just popped on Onyx. And if you're new to Onyx or if you're new to everything here, hey, this is where you can just beat DraftKings if you're limited over there. So right away, Max Christie pops up. This is our number one bet. Look at how beautiful, by the way, this site looks. Nothing has changed. It just looks better. That's the main aesthetic improvement that we've had here. All right, so right away, I'm looking for bets. Now, my portfolios, as you see, 11 are active. Don't worry. I'll get to that in a sec. But right away, I just want to build a bet with you. So we're going to add Max Christie under 11 and a half points. I got some other stuff in there. I'm going to clear that out. Don't worry. We'll get rid of Bain. We'll get rid of Curry. So right now I have Max Christie and Harrison Barnes, FanDuel plus 288. How do we get there? Well, Christie's number right now, the price that we're paying for under 11 and a half points is even money on FanDuel. The true odds, based on this ridiculously calculated, detailed algorithm that we have, is telling me I should be paying minus 107. So, yeah, sure. I mean, a couple of these books are beating minus 107, but nobody's offering us even money. So, plus EV leg, we're beating the true odds. We're beating the market. Also, you can see this HROI. This is my favorite thing that we have on the site. This is why it makes it incredibly easy for idiot like me to just plug and play everything that we have. So let's look at this. All right. The HROI. That's going to be a big part of understanding where our bets come from, originate from. So you can see right here, 16, 14, 1462. We've got over 3,000 plus EV bets that have popped up for points across FanDuel since the start of the season, and it's returning a 2.9% ROI. Great. All that means is that this is a profitable market. Close your eyes. Throw a dart, assuming that you have these tools already set up. Right? That's the big thing. You don't want anything else that would mess with it. All right, making sure that you can look here to Harrison Barnes. It's the same process, same exact process. Now, I can't bet at Underdog, at Unibet. I can't bet at Bet Rivers. I can't bet at Sugar House or PointsBet, but I can bet at FanDuel. So I'm getting a slight edge here. All right, now let's roll with this. Again, I told you it's plus 288. It's our first parlay. All right, I'll tell you what, just for being here, just for hanging, I'll give this out if it hits. But look, all right, I'm going to add it to my slip. I'm going to get it at plus 288. I'm going to go right here and build this sucker on my phone. This is how I do it. This is how I build my thread. And a lot of you may think like there is some detailed, heavy process within this. No. And look, Max Christie, we want to talk through that? Go ahead and talk through that, right? 11 and a half points. Okay, this is a massive basketball game tonight. The biggest basketball game of the regular season. There's going to be so much focus on other people not named Max Christie getting the best, especially even on Dallas, right? When you look at Clay and even if it's at the top with Kyrie, right? Statement game across the board. We get it at even money. We get it at a great price. So even if you put that through with your own process, you want to make sure that you're getting the best number regardless. You take a bad number, you're going to lose money over time. It's just the reality of it. Harrison Barnes right here, 11 and a half points on the Spurs. Good to go. Look, I bet these straight too. The entire process right now, because I get it at minus 106, nothing has changed. So at 288, we're good to go. The entire process allows me to truly take advantage of everything. All right, background, we'll change the background just for Joey. We'll do that. But it allows me to get this edge. All right, look, I don't have time. I want to watch this basketball game tonight. I want to watch the Mavericks game tonight. I want to watch Luka go back and do his thing with everything there. I don't want to sit and spend hours sifting through props. It's just going to be insanity when you look at that. All right, my $50 wager, half unit, is in for the parlay. That's what we do. As I said, I'm also betting these solo. Now, you want to get greedy? Because I know you do. Let's get greedy. Let's get greedy. Let's add this sucker here. All right, my bad on the yellow. I apologize. Bang, right there. Reuse selections. We're beautiful. We're golden. We're adding Tatum under 8.5 rebounds. Sure, you could bet it at Onyx. I'd ask you what your favorite Onyx song is. Slam will get you banned here. All right. Give me your top 3 Onyx songs of all time. See, the chat's buzzing. We got to get to that. God knows what's in the chat now. I can only hope to see here. Yeah. Here we go. Ben's in the house. Obi-Wan's in the house. Love it. Love it. A lot of Jordan just responding to people. Add 9 more legs, Jake. All right, let's do it. But look, I could only add what's in front of me on my portfolio. So the very first thing I want to do is just take you into my process, show you where this edge comes from, minus 130 versus minus 135. And then I'm looking at this here like, okay, I still get like a narrow edge. It's better bet. Oh, Onyx has already moved. Look at that. But it's better bet here, right, across the board. So that's fine. We're in. We're live. And look at this. I would bet it solo. It doesn't matter because it's the same number now. I can still bet it solo. So let's go ahead and add Jason Tatum on the road against this Toronto Raptors squad. I mean, at some point, this guy has to lose interest in playing a basketball game, right? Even still, I don't even need to look at matchup, last 10, last 20, any of that. I'm just adding to it. All right. And we're at 587. So I just gave you a bonus. Don't worry. We'll get crazy, Jake. I promise you. All right. I give you my word. We're going to get crazy. Africans. Look, man, I'm telling you, this better not be, Anthony. This better not be a comment about the Philadelphia 76ers, right? Not our boys there. Like, hopefully that's not something. Maybe this is about the Greg and Lofty show, which you can catch at 1 o'clock Eastern every day. All right, let's add this parlay. And again, we don't bet anything in our process unless we're betting it solo. We don't jam in these minus 3,000 odds just to look cute. All right, I got 2 in here right now. If you're asking about the Sixers losing to the Chicago Bulls, I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. I'm done with that. I've been done with Joel Embiid for a year and a half now. Just enough is enough. Like, what are we doing right now? Get him out. I'm still wearing that thing for the Lindy show until they lose. All right. This is a great question, and we're going to start right away. We want Justice TV. I just signed up. How the hell do I use this product? Please help me. All right. As soon as I can get Jason T off of there. All right. Let's help you. So the very first thing you need to do is build a portfolio. It's like you knew exactly where I was going to go. All right. Cheers. Hopefully you got something in your morning coffee. I go to the lab. All right. This is our lab. Now, let's look at the NBA. That's the most important thing right now. You're just going to build this wherever you are. Okay. So I'm in PA. I'm going to have this here in Pennsylvania. Bankroll. You wanted $1,000? That's fine. Greg Ehrenberg is showing you, Nathan Joyce as well, that you can turn smaller unit sizes into money. So Sports books, where can you bet? I'm in PA. Only a certain amount of books will take my money. Fliff is good. Onyx is good. FanDuel is good. And I think that Caesars is good. All right. Everywhere else, I'm struggling. That's fine. That's all right. Bet 365. I'm good there. So here's what we're going to do. I just put in all of the sports books that I can bet in the NBA, and I want to see this year. All right. We're deep into the season. I don't care about last year. I care about this year. That's it. So again, you're brand new. You just signed up on a free trial on our code return. That's it. All right. So I think what you're doing here is creating this based off of results. Now, I like to add one little tweak and make this at 1%. Just one. Go to preview results, and we're in shape. I think the beauty of what we do with this is you get full-on transparency. Full-on transparency. And we'll give you the free week trial. I don't know if, Justice, you signed up that way, but anybody interested in the free week trial, that's available. So we have this entire list of what's popped. This entire list. And if you look at everything, like all of the books combined, every single thing is getting a 4.3% ROI. So I'm starting from scratch. I want to build, but I'm also want to, build off specific books. Each book and each market technically should have its own portfolio, and then it all feeds into something. So not just Caesars, but Caesars rebounds, for example. So we see, all right, we got a pretty decent amount, right? Over 3,600 bets on Caesars. So let's go to Caesars, and we can find, for us at least, the best opportunity to build. All right, here we go. Caesars. 3-pointers, assists, points, PRA. All right. Now, I want to go with the most volume first. And what's crazy about this, right, is the most amount of bets that have been placed are right there, PRA. And look at this. We get a 10% ROI. Well, what is ROI? Stock market on it. It means it's making money at a ridiculous clip. It means that if it's an over 15.5 PRA for Quentin Grimes, or if it's an under 56.5 PRA for Nikola Jokic, the bets, Caesars, PRA, they're cashing, man. So right away, this is what I want to do, all right? Right away, I want to build this first portfolio just off Caesars. Oh, and we'll come back. We'll build more, but I just want to show you how to start your very first, right? All right, so we know Caesars, bet categories. Can leave this open, but essentially we're doing player props, and we're doing this on points, rebounds, and assists. Now, preview results. Guess what? It's going to smash. It's the same thing. I just removed all the other junk. Again, I don't have time. I've got 2 kids. The oldest is not even 4 years old. There's so much going on in your world right now. So much. What I've just done is showed you how to create an autopilot moneymaker. This is a turnkey operation, right? Nobody should be using that term because of the negative content. Oh, but like, this is as turnkey as it gets. Look at this shit, man. Like, we are significantly over a threshold here of whether or not something is profitable. Abso-freaking-lutely, it's profitable. So save the portfolio, right? Caesar, NBA, PRA. Bang. Have your notifications on so it goes right to your phone off the app, and we're set. So I think, yeah, absolutely, right? More coffee. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. What's the youngest, really, that I could put my son to work? And I don't mean like, sweatshop material, but like 6, 7? He's got cousins. Oldest is 7. And she does a lot. Like, she does more around the house than I would. Lee, thank you. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, there's a link right here in the chat. There is a link below. You can get the free trial right away. Right away. And you know what? I think this is a great follow-up. And this is why we build. This is why we go through this process. Look, Greg and Lofty are going to do a fantastic show at 1 o'clock Eastern. They're going to highlight some bets. They're going to build. So are we in a sec. But I think for me, a big part of this is my process and showing why this is not intimidating and why this is not deep tech. You know where the deep tech is? And you know where the technology is? It's behind the screen. It's all the stuff behind the screen. You and I are just dealing with this amazing user interface. But all of the algorithm and beating and the true odds and all, okay, put that aside. We've just created one, and I have 11 up here. Awesome. We've created now a stream that's simply passive. So this is mine right here. And again, I want to go through some more bets overall. You saw just ridiculously how easy it is to build. I'm going to take mine out though, because we've got some stuff that we can play with, right? And I think it's going to be interesting to see just what promos are available, right? I love this. It's a massive basketball game tonight. I don't know who doesn't play between Kyrie, LeBron, and Luka, but we're expecting everybody to be out there, right? So you get a 50% profit boost here on a 3-leg same game parlay wager for the Mavericks and Lakers game. Well, the good news is that, as you saw with my portfolio, at least, we have that Max Christie bet right away. So we'll know, at least looking at this. I mean, this is a massive bet right now. If you're on Fanatics will not take my money. They simply will not take my money. And I get it. They probably won't take your money too if you're a profitable bettor. But my point in this is that, look, stuff pops up. Like, I could get a slight edge over at FanDuel. It's still plus EV. I'm still beating technically what I should at 7.5. But at under 8.5 at minus 115, remember on Price is Right, the actual retail price is, you don't need to spend 2 hours guessing the price of a can of beans. Going through, ripping this with your own calculator. That's why we make it easy here for you, brother. Yeah, we got this kid. I'm telling you, we got this kid ready to go. He's a smart, sharp kid. We're training him right to code, right? Like, I don't need help with the trash. I don't know. I need help like mining crypto. Oh, okay. So let's look at this, right? What is the right, like, how young can a child start the mining crypto process? That would be it. Yep, we got you 3-time. All right. We're just looking at what we have across the board here. We're going to build a same game parlay for this FanDuel. But look, profit boost, pardon me. But look, it's gone already. See how fast the market moves? It's there, but it's gone. It's there, but it's gone. All right. So the deal, as you see, is same game parlay X for the Mavs Lakers game. Has to be all 3 here for the Mavs Lakers game. We already put up earlier, and if you're just here, you just popped in, all good, my friend. But we got earlier a Max Christie under 11.5 even money bet. So under 11.5 points at even money. That's 1. Now we just need to find 2 more. And look, just because, right, it's not up there, right, popping on the screen, doesn't mean that we can't find it. We just may have to do a little work. That's okay. That's okay. We can do that. 10 years old to start mining crypto? Really? No, I mean, Fanatics will not take my money. That's not what I said. But is this like the game of telephone? I'm telling you, man. I worked in radio for way too long. That shit happens all the time. He said that. No, he didn't. Let's go back to the tape. Did I say that? Fantastic won't take my monkey? I mean, that's highly possible by all means. I say a lot of stuff on here. So let's find what we can. Jason Tatum, it's not in that game, right? So we have to see if there's anything else right now in this game specific, right? And look, stuff's going to keep popping, Okay. Now, here's the beauty of this, right? We are going to get a boost. We are going to boost this by 50%. So technically, if we bet this straight at under 4.5, and we could add this in here, right? At 4.5, you're going to get killed because you're taking a minus EV. You're taking a bad number. The odds should be plus 106 that you bet for no edge, and you're taking it at minus 102. But you don't have an edge built in. We have something where it's giving us now a 50% profit boost. So let me get in there and start adding here. Kyrie Irving, under 4.5 assists. Not that it matters, not that you need my analysis, not that you should be looking for anybody's analysis when you're working on a top-down market-based approach as pristine and clean as this one, but why pass the ball tonight? Like, truly, why pass the ball? We're at plus 248 right now. Again, we're going to get hit with same game correlation tax, and we're taking a lesser number, but we're going to see what that 50% profit boost is. There's the Christie one. We're in. Now we need one more for our 50% profit boost here on FanDuel, and we're in good shape. Come on, give me something. We're still decent shape right now with edge as well. Like we're in that 2%. I just need something in the game, and we can make it work. But as you know, it's tough, right? Luka, threes, under 3.5. All right. I'm laughing because I know FanDuel's going to kill us. Oof. It's all the way at the bottom. It's below penny. It's below everything. I don't love this. I don't love racing to this. Although the 50% profit boost is going to give us, it's probably going to push us over what a plus EV return is anyway, even with the correlation tax. Let's just look for one more if we can in this game. If not, that's fine. We'll go back. Kyrie points. All right. You talk about correlation. Now we're going same game and same player. It's not as bad, but I think we're better off in this case going with the threes because there's less of the correlation. I mean, we're getting hit with correlation 3 times over right now. Just checking. Bear with me here. All right, just checking. We got this 50% same game profit boost. All right, we're going to use Tatum. We're going to use Luka threes. And I'm going to get you this final number here. All right. Boosting it. It's plus 586, but we boosted it. Granted, right? We boosted this to plus 879. So let's just look. Let's just look at where we are. We'll go right back to the top here, right? There's that. There are the two. And again, mind you, there's correlation tax involved here, but we're getting a pretty good boost. And then Luka is the last one, right? The big thing about this, guys, is just trying to beat it. Trying to use anything you can from a boost, profit boost, parlay boost. All right, so again, look at this. The true odds for this should be at 781 on PointsBet. That's the best number. I just got you plus 879 on that. Not bad. Come on. We just used the tools to get a better number across the board than anything else. So again, and I'm going to find this here for you and put it up on the screen so we all can tail this sucker. All right. I'm capped, but that's fine. Who cares? A boost is a boost right now. But I think the other part of it is that this is how easy it is to use these tools to just secure this profit boost. You've got boost. Look, we've got one in the NHL. Look at this. We've got an NHL same game profit boost. Did you see how many hockey bets are popping right now? Okay, let's do it. All right. Now, the reality is that this is wrong and it's been proven wrong. And I love the fact that Chai-Wan 1 is here to troll, but I love even more that he didn't do his homework because we have a transparent system. Now, all I did here was just run through what we have available to us that's plus EV and give you this. Now, this is it, plus 879. All right, so I showed you. Look at the difference of the parlay. Plus 781 is the best number you can get when you add all 3 of these in here, okay? And what we've done here is 379. But as you see, and I'll get to it, we have everything fully transparent. But there's our same game parlay of the night. Beautiful. I love this hockey thing that we have too, because I don't know jack shit about hockey, but this is where we get to prove our friend wrong. All right. This is where we get to have some fun. Let's see what's going on in the NHL this year, because I imagine that we're doing okay. All right. And I'll even cheat here for you. All right. Make it a little harder on our end and push this to a 2% EV range. Now, follow me on Twitter at ShanderBets and find one hockey tweet where I'm giving you any type of information or edge or anything along those lines. Find one. I'll give you 2 seconds. Go ahead. You can't, because I don't talk about hockey. I don't even talk about the Flyers. And I used to cover the Flyers. Oh, wow. So apparently, if you blindly follow all of our NHL bets, you actually won't get killed. You'll turn a 4%, actually 4.4% ROI. Isn't how that works? It's just incredible. Incredible. Here's Lee again. Pulled up a list of 11 books in my state. Guess I'll sign up for all 11, then PortfolioEV, and then go from there. Absolutely. We have a landing page for that. Take advantage of our deals. All right. Because when you sign up for each one of these, you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get money. You're going to get all of that. And you can start using and crushing right away. But hockey, my friends, is dominating. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll build one more. We just built that one on FanDuel, right? As far as our same game parlay bonus. But look, we've got all of this stuff in the NHL too. And this is the beauty of it. Like, who cares? I don't know anything at all. I can't tell you this. I'm not Jake Harry. You think like I can sit there and break this shit all down? But look what I have for you. I have the ability to hit you with this same game parlay. Actually, I think this is, same game X. So we can venture on outside of just one game. But let's do it, right? Let's find what we can here and build this simultaneously together. All right. We've got three. We've got the first two parlays that we built right away, right? Our show parlay, which is the FanDuel profit boost. Now we're going to add one here when it comes to the NHL. So we need a same game parlay X. All right. Florida's playing Nashville. Seattle's playing St. Louis. Carolina's playing Montreal. And then we got the Edmonton game. All right. I'm trying to find, as you can see here, right, everything from really the same game. But we might as well just add this sucker in here right away. Sam Bennett in Florida, start there. That's our best bet. 5.2% edge. It just means that we've got an incredible number. Incredible number. So we're looking for Florida, Nashville, Boston, Seattle, Carolina, right? Again, this is as easy as it gets. Tampa Bay, Edmonton. I saw Edmonton up there earlier. All right, Leon Drasilotti. Here we go. We're going to add Drasilotti. I assume that's how you say his name. Nice guy from North Jersey, right? Right outside Hoboken. Drasilotti. And then we're going to add another guy that I saw here. Anthony Cirelli. All right. We're at 3. Okay. So we need one more from the Tampa Bay Edmonton game. That's it. Just one more from the Tampa Bay Edmonton game. And we can see what this parlay looks like. I'm sure we can find something here. I'm sure of it. Sure of it. So we keep scrolling slowly, slowly. Look at these NBA games popping up too, right? It's not just this Luka one. Fantastic that we have so much legit popping here. Also, just want to do this real quick. All right, let's start from the top. Nashville. So we need Edmonton, right? Or Tampa. Come on, come on. It's just like that video game. Wait. We're still at edge. We still have edge, okay? Not going to start this damn thing over again. Come on. Give me one, you damn it. Give me one. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. I do see that Seattle game that we can go back to. Come on. You got to be kidding me. All right. Let's go back from the top. We'll do this again. This is easy money here. All right. So Sam Bennett, Florida, Nashville. We're going to keep that in. All right. Some stuff's moving. That's fine. Okay. So as you see, Sam Bennett's in. We're going to get rid of this Edmonton Tampa Bay game. That was my fault. I got all wrapped up in the names. Seattle St. Louis looks like a game that we can attack. All right. So Seattle St. Louis, that's your job now. When you see Seattle or St. Louis, you say stop. Actually, what are we doing here? Columbus, Dallas. Jesus, I'm sorry. This is fun. Like, it shouldn't be difficult. We're just putting pieces of a puzzle together. So now we're at Seattle, Dallas. Here we go. Oliver Bjorkstrand. Bang. All right, there we go. See, you had patience. You had faith. I appreciate you. We've got now a 4-leg same game parlay X. Let's just hope that DraftKings lets us put this together, because as you know, they have a little knack for that. So as I put this together, let's try and say these guys' names. Although, to be fair to others, right, who have struggled through this, like Lofty, for example, we've got some pretty easy ones. So the first one is Bennett, right? Bennett. Is that Commando? It's got to be, right? Bennett in Commando, I believe, if you know your villains in your Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. So we're going to go shots on goal under, oh no, points, pardon me. We're going to go under points here for Bennett. I believe that was the main guy, right? Like the name of the main guy on the other side there. All right, so now let's get us to this Seattle game. And we got a couple of names to throw in here. Again, this is going to be fun. We'll save Oliver for a second. Cole Sillinger or Jur? That's the question. Is it a hard or soft G for Cole? We're going to go shots on goal, right? The biggest thing is whether or not we're going to know right now if we can go over under, and we can't. So the whole thing is moot. Love it. Yes. But if you want to roll this same game parlay X plus 1530, all right, I'm going to play this on FanDuel. Just out of spite, I'm going to play this thing on FanDuel. But I want to do one more thing here for you and highlight as we have these main markets. So we'll get to that parlay. I'll build that parlay here for you. But look at this. This is popping up now on ESPN. ESPN's a tricky book, but we have it, and it's beatable. It's highly beatable. So what may come from that? You might as well get your money down and get in, get out. You can check that lofty tweet that went viral. That was pretty funny. But we're starting here with Giannis, 43.5 PRA. It's a big number on the road against Houston. The minutes thing is wild, right? Like the minutes are fine. It was just coming out of the gate right there. How much of this is on the road? How much of this is simply a matter of the matchup? How much of this is just, the possibility of a blowout? Doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. It's just we're getting a great price, right? So I love that. Come check my Pickett out, Brian. You're more than welcome. All right. At Shander Show is on Pickett. You can see up 30 units this month. We're up 28 units in January, up over 200 or some odd units last year. You can see I don't hide any bets. Everything's public. So we're good to go. But yeah, Lee, as far as signing up for those books, that's what you want to do for sure. Wonder if we can get in on this. The big thing, again, on these same game parlays, when you put those together in the NHL, is whether or not you're going to be able to correlate the shots on goal. Because if not, then you're in trouble. But that's a top bet right there. You want to go ahead and tail that under 43.5 if you can get it at ESPN. And look, this is a great example of the difference. FanDuel's on the move, 44.5. But at 43.5, you're still dominating this minus 103. And on top of that, you see that everybody else is struggling to get there. So you're in great shape. And look, so much of this is about small edge. So much of this is about finding just a minor little edge that you can exploit. And what we have here, I think, just to look at it, right, overall, is the mass entry bet. So if you come from the DFS world, right, or if you come from a world where you just don't have the time to get down 150 bets, like you would 150 lineups, let's say, mass entry. So we currently right here on the screen have 18 bets available from MGM. All right. If I click this, it takes me on over to MGM and it'll tell you that my bet slip is full, right? Which is ridiculous. It's not. But if you see this, everything here, and I'm going to just refresh it so you can look at it from a better standpoint. Definitely not flipped. But everything here gets posted, and everything here you can then hide so that you don't bet it again. So it doesn't matter where you are, right? FanDuel, BetMGM, BetRivers. It's going to load all of these bets right there. 7-leg parlay, all loaded right in there. The Christie, the Najee Marshall, the Jason Tatum double, the Scotty Barnes, right? All loaded right into your slip so you can save time, but you can also be more efficient. Any edge you get, doesn't matter if it's a 2, 3, 4% edge, you want to exploit it. And the easiest way to exploit that is through volume. So that's why we have this tool here for you. And I can mark them all as placed so that I don't do them again. Shouldn't have done that because those are all bets that I need for my parlay. But I'm doing it for you, all right, for the benefit of you out here. That's why. Look at this. We got to get back to the same game parlay here. Make sure that I can roll with it by all means. So we've got Bennett locked in. All right. We also have, I think the bigger part here is just making sure that we can correlate within the same game parlay the unders, and that's a big thing. So let's start with Oliver Bjorkstand. It's got to be Bjork stand, right? So we're rolling in here, and yes, we can same game parlay. You better believe it. So give me a little action here with Cole Sillinger, and that's the beauty is that these are 3 different games. I know so little about hockey that I put this together, and it's 3 separate games. It's not even 2 games. It's not even like a legit same game parlay X that would have qualified on DraftKings if we were even able to. Give me a little Cole Sillinger here, right? Or Jur, whatever it may be, that's fine. Under 1.5. And then last is Rowensky, who's on the same page, the same column, and we're good to go. And yes, I have this thing at, since there's a little bit, but there's a 25% profit boost. You're welcome. There's a 25% profit boost over here at FanDuel. So we just built this sucker, right? And we're going to take advantage of it. As you can see, the gimme. All right, you have it. You should have it. I don't care where you are. I'm not logged in on screen because I can't, but you should have this thing. So we just added this in here with the 25% profit boost. This is now plus 1617. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We can take advantage of this, y'all. It's just a matter of using the tools to our advantage. We're getting this at plus 1617. Better than anywhere else. Even better than Unibet, which I thought was out of business. But you know what? Good for them. Good for them that they keep trucking along here. Let's build a parlay off the parlay builder. We've got tools here, all right? Massive amounts of tools. You can jump in, get that free week. Uh-oh. Is that Gooba in the house? Is that Gooba in the house? I love it. Here's the parlay builder. You can sort through anything you want. You can sift through anything you want. I do it all the time when I'm just trying to build. By the way, this is what it looks like. What a thing of beauty. 1767. So we've built 2 now here for you. This is just going to be, see what we can find, right? Let's see what we can find. Nothing on Caesars. Okay. Now you can sort through a book. Again, I only have a certain amount of books that I can bet, right? FanDuel's one of them. Caesars is another. Fliff, I can see what's popping over here on Fliff. Not much, right? So for me, I may not have the ability wherever I am or what books I have to build, but that doesn't mean that we can't build something for you, right? That doesn't mean that we can't find something to build here. So let's see what pops up. Maybe it's Bet Rivers or maybe it's Onyx. No, not much right now. Not much. Okay, so I'll show you how to use this. We don't have anything going on that is giving us good edge, right? As you see, minus EV. So you're adding, oh, here we go. I knew that just needed to be reset. Let's get this out. Now we've got Kyrie. There we go. So we're on Onyx. Kyrie is up there. We're going to add, it's a massive plus 120 versus 106 elsewhere. Oh, well, he's going to do this. He's going to do that. Doesn't matter. Drazzolati's in there. All right. Now let's add another one. But look at this. We're adding legs. As we add legs, our edge is going to increase because these are all plus EV legs. But the chance to win is going to decrease. So we add Jaylen Brown in here. This is where our pal Jake was like, give me a monster. All right, we'll give you a monster. In fact, we'll even open this thing up for same game parlays. And we'll add Emmanuel quickly in there as well. So we still have edge available to us. We still have Jalen Wells. These are smaller edges, but look, 1.3% over time is going to net you some cash money. All right. Love it, Gooba. Appreciate you being in the house. You want a free week? Get it. We've got it in the chat. We've got it below. Sign up. Make it work. I'll build your first portfolio for you. This is going to be a monster. Jalen Wells under 1.5 threes. Let's take Dame Lillard in there as well, I saw. Anything else? Anything new? Or leave us? No? Okay, we're still in good shape. Although I think that Kyrie Irving bet is long gone. But look, we've added now. We're at 14. Our edge is at 14%. This is a 52-33 same game parlay X. You like it? You like it? You in the house? We're good? We're betting this at Onyx. Onyx! You still haven't given me your top Onyx song of all time. I wonder what that might be. Best bet on Onyx, meaning you could bet it on DraftKings as well at 52-33. It's actually better bet on DraftKings at 52-33. Here's your monster same game parlay or whatever, how many legs we have in this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs. Is that enough? To quote my friend Eric Lindquist, are you not entertained? What else would you like? Jeremiah from Singapore. Well, it's 10:40 in the morning. I'm drinking my coffee, but good evening to you. Hopefully you got something in your drink. You know, it's harder to do that. No, I got you, brother. Look, I appreciate that. It's all good here. You're not going to, you know, I love it. I appreciate your time. Your time is the most important. Even Brian's time is value here. What's going on in Singapore right now? Like, where are you in Singapore? You got to let us know. You don't Google map it, but just give us an idea. Like, what town, what city, what's popping right now in Singapore on what I imagine to be a Tuesday night? This is a massive parlay builder, and you can hit the bet now button right away. You can compare odds. You can see where it is. We're set. We're set. All right. This is what we built today. Same game parlay X in the NHL plus 1767. If that hits, I'm giving it out. All right. All you need to do is put your Twitter handle in the chat. If you are watching right now, put your Twitter handle in the chat or your IG handle, a way that I can contact you, direct message via social. Put that in the chat to qualify. If this hits, we're giving away the full 176. I'm taking my stake back. Same thing here. We built this in the NBA. 50% profit boost. If it wins, I'll give out the 87.98. Make sure you put your Twitter or some sort of social handle. Facebook's probably not going to work. I'm not on there anymore. Giving out tickets. All right. That's what we're doing here. Appreciate you rolling with us. This has been a lot of fun. We're going to keep it moving in the morning. I think the coffee bets for me gets me going, gets me moving. You get to build a massive lotto before we get out of here. And if you want the lotto, here they are. Although, to be fair, like I think this is gone. If it's still there, I'll stand. Okay, it's not. It's gone. So let's help you. Let's add something else. Let's redo the lotto. Because I'm still on. If I was off, I'm off. Oh, there you go. There you go. Actually, in fact, let's do DraftKings because then we can just go bet now and I can bet it. Here we go. There we go. Kyrie Irving is in. Emmanuel Quickly is in. We're going to go same game parlay here. Add. Just keep adding. Why? Because it's edge. You can blindly tail. We're at 62.88. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that big enough for you? It's the old Michael Jordan story. You remember that? Forget who told that Jordan story. I don't know what's better, the Jordan story about dunking over Mutombo, and then I think, oh no, maybe it was like some little dude on the Jazz, and then he dunked over Thurl Bailey, some big dude, and he looked over because somebody in the crowd was like, dunk on somebody bigger or whatever, and he dunked on this big ass dude for the Jazz. I don't know, talking like 90s, and he looked up at the guy and said, "Is he big enough?" That was this parlay. Is it big enough for you? Because I don't know. It is for me, by all means. Again, we're getting some edge here. This is the other boost that we tried to build, but it's going to be a little more difficult, I think, overall. I just want to see what's available on DraftKings. I reset it. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to see. The other story is the one by Xavier McDaniel. If you ever see this story, Xavier McDaniel told it. He was with the Celtics at the time. We're just adding legs here. We're at 30.94. I want more. I want more. Give me more. Let's add Kyrie again. Let's add Desmond Bane. We're at now 10,649. 106.49 is the play. Kyrie Irving under 4.5 dimes. Quickly under 2.5 threes. Jason Tatum under 6.5 dimes. Giannis under 11.5 rebounds. Luka under 3.5 threes. Kyrie under 26.5 points. Desmond Bane under 20.5 points. All built on DK. So Xavier McDaniel was saying how they're playing a game, pardon me, against the Celtics. He was with the Sonics. And the Sonics, I mean, my God, right? And he goes over, and Larry Bird, there's a timeout, and time's winding down. And Larry Bird goes over to him and says, I'm going to win the game, and I'm going to do it right here. He points to a spot on the court. So I'm going to do this right here. And Xavier McDaniel's like, yeah, all right, man. Like, whatever. Okay. The timeout, comes out, what have you. And right away, Larry Bird gets the ball, takes like a dribble, and gets right to that spot. Here's active. This Jason Tatum bet is hot right now. If you can get it on Onyx, bet it right now. It's hot. 7% edge. It's minus 115. It should be all the way at minus 134. You can bet it on DraftKings as well. I'm giving you a freebie right here on the way out. So Larry Bird grabs the ball. He gets to that spot, and there's Xavier McDaniel. But it's not just Xavier. There are two other guys, three guys in Larry Bird's face, in his face. He takes the shot, bang, nothing but net, wins the game right there. X looks up. Larry Bird goes, sorry, man, I didn't mean to leave so much time on the clock. It just walks away. Like these are the stories, right? Like where is the Kevin Durant story about that now? He's just too busy beefing with people online. Appreciate you rolling with me. We're back again all week, 10 a.m. here on the OddsShopper YouTube channel. We're live on X at PortfolioEV at Shander Bets, best place that you can find me here. All right. You know what? I think looking at this, let's check it out, D. It's a great question. And I think also as we move forward, as D just did, we want this to be more interactive as much as we can, right? Like, so if you have a question, let's go through it, right? Like, let's find somebody here and search. So let's see what we can get with Porzingis on the way out. All right. So I'm going to go here, see if I can get to the NBA. And I know that I'm going to go player props. And I believe our pal was asking about threes. All right. So I'm going to do this for D on the way out because D's a good man. He's hanging with us, chilling, and we want to reward his time. Under 2.5. Now, here's the thing. It's not a bad bet overall in the sense of we found the best price at minus 172, but it's still technically a minus EV leg in that it's minus 160 should be the true odds. So you're losing. So again, the analysis coming to it, great bet. If you could work this into something where it's a parlay, if you wanted to work this in your same game parlay boost, right? Like we talked about this for the Lakers and Mavs game, but if you had a boost, for example, where you could bump this up because it's only at minus 172 before minus 160. So the tools are telling us right now this is a minus EV bet, unfortunately. Appreciate you rolling with it here. Again, one thing to remember. You want this cash, you want the ticket, you let me know. You can hit me up at Shander Bets and respond to the video or put your see Jay Frick did that here. Put that in the chat and we'll be great. Look, a lot of good things happening with the tools. Get the free week trial. Check it out for yourself. I'll build your first portfolio. All that is easy stuff. But the biggest thing is we want to show you just, again, as we take you through these shows, Lofty and Greg going to be here at 1 o'clock. Oh, man, is this right, too? Look at this. Look at what Onyx is returning. Historical ROI of 32%. Woo! Hey, see you tomorrow. Get some coffee. Spike it up. All right. We'll start betting. Load up some parlays. That's why we're here. The process is already underway. All right. See ya.